What's up, you guys? It's your girl Dawn, and we are doing another episode of TTRPG Tuesdays. And so let's get this one started. It's a little bit shorter, just because, that's how it rolls sometimes. So, first category is art. And I bring you Mochi Fox? I think it's Mochi Fox. It might be Moochie Fox. But if you are a fan of Animal Crossings and you like art of your characters, this wonderful human is doing wonderful drawings of your D&D characters and Animal Crossing fying them. I don't know what the best word for that is, but they're turning them into Animal Crossing characters, and it's so freaking cute. And they're not even that expensive. I think I said it was like $10 tops, might have been 5. I don't know how to read. But it's adorable and darling, and I am contemplating very greatly doing this, so go check them out for sure. I also have another art thing to share, but you have to go to the blog for it because it is a Critical Role spoiler if you haven't seen the most recent episode, so I didn't want to put it in the video or actual image of the blog. It's I'll probably link it down below and just say Critical Role spoiler here, but it's in the blog. It's also a Critical Role spoiler, but it's adorable, and my entire world revolves around this one thing now, so go check it out if you haven't yet. Alright, and now we have the streams and podcasts, and so the first podcast I have is called Fantasize Me, and I love this concept. So they take characters, real or imagined, and insert them into the D&D world, and give you what they think they would be in the world of D&D and TTRPG. So if you want to make your favorite characters in D&D as either an NPC or a player character, go check out Fantasize Me. It's really honestly super cool, and they recently did a Scooby-Doo episode, and I love that. So if you haven't gone and checked their podcast out yet, I would definitely go and watch it because it's really cool. And I love the idea of bringing Scooby-Doo into D&D. The DM mind that I have makes me only want to do that now. But that I think is one of the coolest concepts ever, is bringing Scooby-Doo into D&D. I mean, they do other really cool characters and stuff too, but I'm just saying, if you haven't seen it yet, go check it out. Next up, I have the Real Play podcast. It is called Bards and Brews. They just recently started a Blood and Brimstone campaign, and they also have a YouTube channel that they upload all of their streams onto, which is really cool. They also have a get to know and meet the characters on the YouTube as well, so I think that's really helpful. So you get to meet the people who are playing. Super cool. They stream on Sundays and Fridays, so you can always catch their stuff on the weekends. I love their logo. They have 2 different ones. I didn't know which one to share or which one was better, so I'm sharing them both because I appreciate both of them. I think they're really cool. But I love their concept, and they have different campaigns going. So if one doesn't fit your fancy, another one might. But I would definitely go give them a look because they're super cool. They've got lots of fun stuff going on. You can also go find them on Twitter and Instagram and TikTok because they have all the things. But I would definitely suggest going and checking them out. But they have the Blood and Brimstone. They do D&D. They're just super cool, and I would definitely go check them out. If you want to, I would suggest doing so. If you want a new D&D, TTRPG stream people to go watch, I would go and check them out for sure. Okay, and the next up we have is dice, as always, probably one of my favorite sections. The ones I have to share this time is D20 Collective. They have lots of really cool and beautiful dice, but I'm here to tell you about something very specific that might claim all of your monies, but that's okay. A dice subscription service. Dice subscription. How cool is that? I think it's amazing. Oh my goodness. I still don't even know how to react to it, and I've known about it for a little over a week now. Um, they have two different dice subscriptions. They have metal dice, and then I believe it was acrylic dice. Maybe I don't know what the word is, but regardless, two different kinds of subscription service. The first set of dice are only $5 a set. And then the metal dice are 25 per set, but for metal dice, that's kind of amazing. You can do a 7, 14, or monthly. Okay, so a weekly, bi-weekly, or a monthly subscription service. Freaking amazing. They also have a really cool log that makes sure that you don't get duplicates of the dice. I'm just flabbergasted, and these dice are absolutely beautiful. Mesmerized. All of my monies will be gone, just as your own. Um, but that's okay, because we follow the dice gods. It's fine. But like, look at these dice. They're so beautiful. They also do other really cool things. They have different services. You can buy dice trays, you can buy clothes, you can do other stuff. They've got lots of things, but I'm personally most interested in the dice subscription service. I can't even imagine. It still boggles my mind. I'm just amazed by the whole concept of a dice subscription service. Like, who thinks of these things? It's amazing. D20 Collective is amazing, and you should go check them out and check out their dice and tell them that I sent you, because dice. Alrighty, and next up we have our Kickstarters. Okay, so the first Kickstarter I have is called Amazing Encounters in Places. It is a 5e supplement that adds 56 encounters and 8 different drop locations. There's also 64 maps. This thing is amazing, and you still have until November 25th to back. It's the coolest thing ever. Like, it's so cool. There's a different pledges. I'm American, so in my currency it'd be $10, $21, $35, 48, 50, 69, 83, 137, 100. Yeah, so there's like up to, I think it goes up to about 250, 233. So that's freaking amazing. And I mean, you can always use more, right? They also allow you to see a free sample of a PDF which previews one of the locations, which is called the Sky Isles. How cool is that? Like, yay, free samples. But just looking over the whole thing, it honestly looked really cool. There's lore, there's different encounters, there's optional adventures, maps. There's also location summaries, so that's really cool. Like, it's the setting is on, all of the different settings look beautiful. Um so it's so pretty, and all of the maps are going to have like gridded versions. So there's PDF or hardcover versions, plus you can do PDF and digital ones. Um so it's so nice and super cool. I would definitely suggest going to check them out. You have until the 25th to back. So I would 100% go check them out. They are already funded, so if you are one of those people who only backs Kickstarters when they've been funded completely, they have been funded completely, so you can definitely go check them out. Super cool. Would definitely suggest checking it out for sure. The next set of Kickstarter I have is D&D dice. They're called the Camo Dice by Random Encounter Dice. You have until November 24th to back them. They have also been funded, so if you're, again, one of those people who only back ones that have been funded, they have been funded. They have a $14 tier, a $29 tier, a $43 tier, $67 tier, $87 tier, $136 tier, and so um, I always make the joke that, oh my gosh, they're invisible, you just don't get dice, haha. But they are actually really nicely made and really cool. They do have different colors, and they also come with a tactical dice bag, which I just think is amazing. Um, but they do they have a snow version, a sea camo, the desert camo, is it militia? Yeah, militia green, navy blue, gunmetal gray, and a matte white. And then they also have a D6 collection or a D10 collection. But honestly, they're beautiful. They also have different like sets. They also come with a like there's a pin that unlock our Dragonhead pins free with every pledge by sharing the pin post on our Facebook page. If the post is shared 50 times, this add-on will be added to every backer's reward for free. So they also have different freebies and all sorts of different stuff. So I would definitely go check them out because they look really cool. Yes, you will really get dice. They aren't invisible. I mean, maybe they will be. Maybe I'm wrong. But they honestly look really, really nice, and I would definitely suggest going to check them out for sure. Now that I have shown you dice all the time, I actually have a Kickstarter that is dice towers. They're actually really cool looking. I think my favorite thing about them is their title. They are called the Possibly Cool Dice Towers. I think they look really cool. There's lots of different kinds. My personal favorite is the one that has a dragon on it and then the different skull things. Those skull things do look like they're not necessarily dice towers though. They're just like add-ons, but maybe I'm wrong and I just don't know what they are. Um, but I think they're really cool. Whatever they are. Um, they hold your dice. Like they're a dice holder, not a dice tower. But I still think they're really nifty. But they have lots of different dice towers, and they also have some mugs, which is really cool. I'm honestly just so the dice cases are the ones that they have three different skull dice cases. They have just the skulls, a pirate skull, and then a skull and rats, which I really like. I really like the skull rat one actually. I didn't even notice that one at first, but I am very intrigued by the skull rat. It looks so cool. But yeah, they have dice towers and coasters and mugs, all amazing things, trays and towers. This Kickstarter has also been funded completely, but it does have until November 27th to back. Not all of the unlockable options are unlocked, so of course, like you have those options. It looks like they give you the STI files for them so you can 3D print them yourself, which is really cool. They have different tiers. So they have a $3 tier, which get it printed. Pledge for this tier if you want any of the item printed. We will get you in touch with the nearest merchant. The accurate final cost of your print varies. So that one's like a variable one. All files of the dice towers is $41. So that comes with all dice towers, all coasters, all dice cases, all mugs, and all unlocked stretch goals. $138 will get you Cool Dice Towers and Cool Dice Towers 2. So they have the original, and this is the like second version, so you'll get all of them. And then there's like merchant license one. So if you want to sell their stuff, then you spend $207. They have a $346, so it's merchant license for Tower 1 and 2. But I honestly am very amazed by them, and I really want the rat dice holder. So, you know, I would like that one specifically. But I definitely think you should check these out. They're super pretty, super cool. Like, I'm honestly just amazed by them. You can also get personalized keychains and decorative towers. So, they do have add-ons and things. I would definitely go check them out if you're interested in any of that. If you have a 3D printer or want something printed, would definitely suggest going to check that out. Alrighty, and now we have official creator news. So D&D created Fizban's Treasury of Dragons, and that is now out and open to the public. I love dragons, and now we have more dragons in the game. It's dragons, just all of the dragons. I really like the cat-looking dragon, so if you haven't seen the cat dragon, go look it up. It's wonderful and beautiful. But it's the Fizban the Fabulous and his dragons. So it introduces Gem Dragons to 5th edition, um, introduces and reveals the story of the first world in the role of Bahamut and Tiamat, played in its creation and destruction, adds new player character options, including unique draconic ancestors for Dragonborn dragon-themed subclasses for monks and rangers, and a new feat and spell option, offers everything a dungeon master could need to craft adventures with dragons. It comes with 20 different kinds of dragons, also new dragon lair maps, and presents a complete dragon bestiary, and introduces a variety of new dragons and dragon-related creatures, including aspects of the dragon god, dragon minions, and more. So, like, wonderful, amazing dragons. Also, there is a different cover for it than, like, that one does cost more, but it's absolutely beautiful. It's an alt cover, and the alt cover is my favorite thing, and they need to stop giving me pretty covers, because then I just want to spend more money to get the prettier cover. But more dragons. I think we all could use more dragons. I'm sure everybody and their mom knows about the new dragon supplement, but if you don't, now you do, because I'm telling you about it. Because dragons are amazing creatures, and I love them. I love all dragons, no matter how deadly they may be. So it's okay. For sure. All the dragons. You just need more dragons in your life, and now I had to show you the more dragons. I love the dragons. They're my favorite. Okay, and now for the featured creator, because I think everybody knew this was coming from who I've shared already, but my next creator is the one and only and the great Azrai. I adore Azrai. They're my favorite person. You can go on their website to find out more about them. So if you want, like, the whole rundown, and I won't spend 20 minutes talking about Azrai, you can go to their website. But they are a creator in the TTRPG space. They are also a member of the wonderful Realms Apart. So if you liked the Realms Apart from last time with Momo, you'll like, because they're in it too. They're amazing. They're also a LARPer, and they're just an amazing artist. Their art is beautiful and amazing, and not only do they not just do, like, hand-drawn art or digital art, they make, like, creations and things, like, all of the things. I beg you to go look at their prop fabrication things on their site, because holy crap, it's amazing. Like, I don't even know how they have the time for it. He's the coolest person ever. Uh, but they sculpt, and they've made armor and different props, and they repurpose things, which I think is super cool. And they made the coolest alien creature suit for one of their characters during a LARP. It's so, like, it's just the coolest thing ever. They've also made, like, other props and things, and they're also just an amazing creator. And and they may even make settings and things. Like, I don't know how you do it or how you have the time for it, but Azrai is the coolest person ever. Like, they make pretty props, and he's just really cool. If you haven't seen their stuff, go check out his stuff because oh my goodness. They also have one of the most beautiful songs ever, and it's one of my favorite things that I play over and over and over again, and it's called These Bones, and it's amazing. Um it's wonderful and amazing, and they have a YouTube channel called The Azrai. You can go watch all of their fun LARP adventures, and some of them are with Momo. So if you liked seeing Momo from last time, then you'll like Azrai because they like Momo and they're friends with Momo. So, but they're just an amazing human being, and they're such a bright light in this world. And I definitely think you need to go check them out, even if you don't know anything about LARP. Welcome to where I was before I knew Momo and Azrai. I didn't know what LARP was. I kind of got it, but I didn't until I met them on the internet. I haven't met them in person. I wish. That'd be amazing. But I would definitely go check out Azrai for sure because they're an amazing person and he's super cool. So go check out Azrai. I just want to say thank you to everybody for sticking with me with these fun little blogs. I've really enjoyed them. If you didn't know there was a blog, there's a blog that has all the links to these. So if you're like, why can't I find any of these things? There's a blog. I promise. Um, Also, if you're here from the blog, hello, because some people will do the blog first. Some people don't even watch the video, they just read the blog. So, one or the other. But I just want to say thank you to everybody. There is a Patreon and a Ko-fi if you want these early. I'm really bad at getting them out early. I promise I'm going to get better. I'm so sorry. But I just want to say thank you to everybody and just you guys being super cool. So thank you.